Unfortunately, fear, obligation, and guilt has been used by our various cultures and by people who would seek to use our energy to control the things that we do and the choices that we make. We've all experienced it. Our culture, our society tells us this is what you must want. Maybe you don't want that. So you'll get guilted and shamed and psychologically beaten into submission until you agree to want what they tell you to want. And what is this wanting what they tell you to want? What is this compliance? This is telling you, as a creator being, that you're not allowed to use your own energy for yourself and for the things that you want to do for yourself in this world. No, that energy is not for you. You must submit. You must relent, relinquish, and give it up to the furthering of a goal or agenda which may harm you and indeed may even harm the people who are guilting and obliging you to comply. Because so much of this is done in blindness, in unawareness, and from a place of fear. Especially when it's culture, fear of what people will say. Families make us do things growing up that we don't want to do because they want to be seen a certain way by other people. And as such, we all bind ourselves. We chain and imprison ourselves. And there's no need. Most cultures have a variety of that trope in movies, as we've seen. My dad wants me to be a lawyer, but I just want to paint. And all of the drama that ensues makes great movies, right? It's not what we want for our real life. It's not what we want for reality. It's not what would most empower us. And we all know this, but I'm not going to pretend it's not difficult. Because these tactics work. They work. Those of us who want to be good people, don't want to harm, we've been sold ideas about what that looks like and what we need to be and the way we need to act in order for that to be true. And most of that stuff is not correct. And it looks good on paper, but if you follow it far enough, all the way, you find it's not true. And that we were never meant to give up our creative sovereignty, our authority, to write our own stories to anyone else. And that we didn't need to live up to these arbitrary cultural standards. We needed to get in touch with ourselves and discern. And what would make us good would be to be true to ourselves. But we weren't taught any of this. And so our energy was co-opted. And those we allowed to tell the stories for us have told stories that we don't like and we don't want. And unfortunately, we gave our energy to support the telling of those stories. What's done is done. But we can learn from it, and we can do differently. Each of us as an individual needs to be intentional now. What do you, as a creator being, want to put your energy towards? This sort of introspection and contemplation is important, because we make too many excuses for ourselves. We watch the generations before us do that too. Oh, I was just doing my job. Oh, I meant well. You know that we can do better than that. You know that we can be honest with ourselves. We can really see where we've dropped the ball. I'm not telling us to go and do crazy, massive action and change society. Change yourself. Society will change. Who makes up society but us? Everyone's looking outside. The solution is not outside. Tend your own garden. Think about all of the ways in which your freedoms have been taken away or choices have been made for you. Think about how many times you wanted to do something, but there was something in the way of that. Do you not understand that thought was put into that? Thought was put into every single one of those restrictions. Conscious creator thought. And that is the level to which you now need to consciously create and author your own story. That much and more. That much intentionality, that much thought. Because they've been writing our stories, and they're not very good at it. I think we can do better. Everything that you put your energy towards, every thought, every moment, increasingly can tell your story the way you want it told. Because if you don't tell your story with your energy, someone else will tell a different story. And why should they? This is your shot, this is your chance. This is what you came for. Couldn't we put our minds and our attentions to this? Couldn't we maybe enjoy it? Couldn't we maybe be fascinated and enthralled by ourselves as the creator and designer of our own reality? Couldn't that just be the most fantastic way to use our time down here in the realm? I think it could be. And no one's going to do it for us, though. This is on us. Every single one of us who applies themselves. And the more of us that do, I think the better it'll get. Think on this message. Think how you can become more of the authority on your story. Small things, small things. This is where it starts. Little things. Be conscious, intentional. Put your attention where it matters, on you, and everything that you are and could be. Don't be distracted from the most fascinating person, yourself, and all of the marvelous potential. The best is yet to come.